All right, that was kind of groovy. I just wanted to test something out. Good day, Kate. Juju Bean. Hey there. Hi, Julie. Dina, nice to see you. Ella Stone. West Texas Queen Bee. Hey, Jennifer and Lucy. Hey, Mama Bear. So I'm just messing with some new tunes I got. That's one of them. And StreamYard's still acting funky with the volume, so I need to do lower the volume all the way before I switch tracks here. So I did not want to end the night on that State of the Union or anything political. I don't think I got on his case too much. Not a fan of his. And but for as much bashing that President Trump got when he was in office, I think you guys can handle a little bit. For those haters, I mean, you know. Tis the season. It's coming up. Junk, and junk. How's everybody's week? How's everybody's year? How's that coming along for everybody? I hope for those of you who made resolutions, you're sticking to them. And for those of you who didn't, good for you. I need to get Micah back on here. Remember on day one, I had Micah on Mike. That's his Facebook page. I think it's Micah Arellano. I think it was. Yeah, actually, do you really think so? For me, it went by really slow. You know what? Just like this music is a little too mellow right now. So let me do this and change it up here a bit. A little too mellow. There's a time for it, but not right now. We'll see how this one goes. Yeah, I think sometimes, okay, so when I had Micah on, we were talking about, changing your attitude, not necessarily your goals or having goals, but not necessarily by doing a New Year's resolution. You know what I mean? It's more like changing your attitude, your mentality, and how you see things. And sometimes not everything goes as planned. There are hiccups in the road. So we just gotta circumvent, deal with them. And it's how you think about that, the attitude you have going into things, and the attitude you have when you come up to a roadblock or a pothole or a speed bump, whatever you want to call it. Yes, definitely. By the way, Jessica, yeah, I got your email. Yeah, just give me a day or so with that, and I'll get you a bid on that. I appreciate the opportunity. But yeah, there's ways to handle adversity, right? Actually, tonight would have been a good night for Micah. I don't think he's up this late. I haven't talked to him in about a week. And I'm real good for calling people at the last minute, asking if they want to go on online. And I always get the next time give me notice. Next time give me notice. Hi, Lisa. Anyway, sometimes people who are very optimistic, too optimistic, some would say, and people say, "Oh, take off those rose-colored glasses," right? But I think it's better to deal with things with rose-colored glasses on. There's I believe it was a scientific study that said when people smell a bad odor, it instantly turns your mood bad. You get, it starts off with your face. You make and it goes downhill from there. So a bad odor can put you in a bad mood real easy. So, and that's what happens sometimes when some things don't go your way, or you come across something and it's like, oh, God damn it. Hey, Charlene. Welcome to Pillow Talk. And that's what happens. It can be very discouraging. I know it. I know all too well. But I've been through some situations in the last year. Actually, it started a little over a year ago. Yeah, almost 2 years, I guess. You worry so much about certain things, and for as much as I tried not to worry about certain things, I did. And with other things that come across you in life, I didn't worry about them so much. I didn't stress about them so much. Things like financial stuff and money and bills and utility, stuff, things that happen in life. Sorry, I gotta do this stupid volume thing. Hopefully volume's good, right? Hi, Lori. So I know people get stressed out, and you think about, you keep thinking, there are things that people worry about that you can't change, that are just not going to change. Doesn't matter how much you worry about it or don't worry about it or think about it or don't think about it. Oh man, there was this saying, People worry about too much of what, worry about too much, to worry too much about things you can't change. And I was always one to always think the worst. And then stuff happens, the next day comes, and that day comes, and then and you just never know what's going to happen, and you deal with it, and you have to deal with it. That's what makes you a stronger person. Dealing with it, not running from it. And if you make mistakes, I mean, if they're legit mistakes, then you know what? You've got to take your lumps and move forward and keep moving forward. But the thing is, you can't stop. You got to keep moving forward. I guess, I know, generally speaking, just whatever it is in life, you got to keep moving forward. You can't let stuff stop you and slow you down. If it's a mission you're on, you got to keep going at it. If it's a job you want to get, you got to keep trying to get it. If it's a relationship or love, you can't give up on it. You got to keep going with it. You keep going for it. Especially that you give up too quick, then it's like, And those things sometimes can be very difficult. So just don't give up. You got to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Leave the back. What's in the back there? One of my favorite phrases, and some people hate it. I know some people hate it. It is what it is. Right? It is what it is. It was what it was. Move forward. Don't make the same mistake again. Hopefully, when you make a mistake, you learn from it. And you keep trying to better yourself. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Marlene. If you make a mistake, learn from it. It's okay if you make the same mistake. It's a choice. Yes. See, that's something I truly believe. If you make a mistake and you learn from it and it doesn't happen again, that's good. But if the same issue keeps coming up or same mistake keeps coming up, especially if it's drastic mistakes, and something's wrong. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to get Micah back on here maybe this week. Just working on a project keeps me busy all day lately, so I haven't been online during the daytime too much, and I wanted to. So that's why I figured I'd come on a couple times today. Earlier with the State of the Union, and then close it up with a pillow talk. I can't stay on real late. Got an early morning tomorrow. But yes, it seems like people stumble and they get discouraged. Don't. If it's something that's worth doing or worth fighting for, whatever, you keep going. Don't stop. Whatever comes your way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what comes your way. If it's something that's true and sincere, you go for it and you keep moving forward and you stay with it. Life has a way of working itself out. What's supposed to be will be. Hey, Chuck. Yes, fixed. I don't know what the heck it was. I had to shut down the browser. I had to shut down the computer, restart the system. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, that was a bit of a show, wasn't it? So, and how do you handle mistakes on both sides? Both sides. How do you handle mistakes when you're the one making them? And then how do you handle mistakes if those mistakes are affecting you? Some people forgive and they're very forgiving and have a good heart. Others are not. Neither one is wrong. I think everyone is got their own way of dealing with things, no matter what it is. And it doesn't mean it's a wrong way of dealing with things. Got my wife and in-laws wings tonight, and they said they were the best ever. I could do wings this week, Chuck. Just a warning, I can do wings this week. So, if you go to the extreme and deal with a situation, and let's say you crumple it up, throw it in the trash. Now, remember, that was just a bump in the road that you just threw in the trash, right? Do you go back and get that once you've thought about it? Or do you just leave it in the trash? I know I'm very, very cryptic here, but this can apply to a lot of things. If it fits your situation or whatever. I guess basically it comes down to, right, what kind of forgiving person are you? This music is really annoying me right now. Is it annoying anybody else or is it just me? Oh, sorry, I had to kill that. I really did. Let's try this one. Yikes. And I'm not necessarily going anywhere with this. I'm just saying shit happens. Nothing always works perfectly. Sometimes there's a hiccup, but it's not the end of the world. Ugh. A bump will come back eventually. You have to fix it. Okay, but if you constantly have to fix it, that's a problem too, right? That goes to the proverbial people change or people don't change or people won't change. And somebody who wants to change changes. People who don't. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Some will obsess what is in the trash. Once it's there, forget it. Nope, if it's garbage, leave it in the trash. Rejection is a way of telling you to take a new direction. Rejection is a way of telling you to take a new direction. Metaphoric paper shredder, possibly better. Dang. Yeah, I guess without going to like something to that extreme, just saying if you're on a mission for something and you hit a bump in a road, don't let that discourage you. It's just a bump in the road. You get over the bump or you go around a bump, right? And then what happens? You keep walking forward. You get another bump in the road, go around and you keep walking. But stay with whatever your goal is. Stay with what your goal is. Change your attitude towards things. I get discouraged, but I get discouraged for a little while, and then somebody gotta kick me in the ass or give me the shared moonstruck slap in the face. Snap out of it. And then a few hours later, you snap out of it. And you calm down. If the shoe fits, wear it. If the shoe doesn't fit, then this conversation isn't for you. I'm not talking to anybody in particular. Oh, is he's supposed to get 36 points tonight. That's what he needs to break the record. I think that's what he needs. Is that on TV somewhere? Like speed bumps, you got to slow down to get back to relative speed. Yeah. It's just a bump. Detour. It's not a death sentence. It's not a life sentence. Just a detour. What was it? Which president? I can't remember. I think it was Bush 1. Remember? Stay the course. Remember? No. Anyway, that was all the motivational or whatever you kind of conversation you want to call it. Just a little something for bedtime. Que será, será. You all know what that means? $58 seconds. Oh, he'll get it. They're not going to let him not get his. I'm sure he'll get it. Find it if not. If it hasn't passed yet. I don't even know if I have TNT, to be honest with you. Even though if it happened already, so I don't bother looking for this thing. Not that I like LeBron James, I really don't. Not a fan. However, this is a milestone. That's I don't see it. That's right. What will be, will be. So I just really was talking about nothing. Just wanted to chit chat a little bit. More to come this week, that's for sure. Remember the song? I brought this up before. The Lisa song, Lost. Is it Lost in Emotion? Is it Lost? I think it is. Lost in. Yes. In the song, she says, and we've talked about this before. In the song, she sings it. She means to say, que será, será. But this is what she says. She says, que será, que será. Which is wrong. And yes, it got published and it became a big hit. And I don't know if anybody else caught it. I just thought that was pretty funny. So the actual term is that. Que será, será. Just like you said, what will be, will be. So, all right. That's all I got for tonight. I got to get up super early tomorrow. So, talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today. But didn't bore you too much with the Joe Biden State of the Onion address. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night, everybody.